I'm MLF reporter Aly Akers, and I am here with MLF pro Brandon Palaniuk. And I have to ask, you travel so much. You're on the road like 24/7, but you decided to get a dog. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that's still a thought process of whether or not that was a good idea. I will say the pros outweigh the cons.
Okay.
It has become expensive. Every time I fly her anywhere, it's $535, guaranteed.
Wow.
Yeah. Because
For
of
a
the size
dog.
of the crate. Yeah, guaranteed. It could be a 1-hour flight, it's $535. But I will say she's worth it. You know, me and my girlfriend have a ton of fun with her. She's been a great dog. We adopted her from a shelter in South Carolina at one of the tournaments.
Did you guys just wake up one morning and be like, you know, we're here in South Carolina, let's just get a dog? How did that go?
No, we had been talking about it. We had a dog before that ended up getting a parasite and we had to put her down. And so we didn't have a dog for a while and we'd been talking about it. And then it ended up being the only tournament so far this year that I haven't made the cut in. And I'm working a sponsor booth and here comes TIFF with this dog. And it has a vest on it that says adopt me. And immediately I knew I was in trouble.
But I mean, you knew it was just fate. I mean, she was perfect for you guys.
And she is. She travels great. She gets inside the truck. She sleeps. I mean, I have no complaints.
Well, unfortunately, Tiff isn't here at this event with us, but I've seen her social media posts and Snapchat videos, and Bella's like laying in bed with her, and she's spoiling her big time when
Fully
you get back
replaced me.
I think so.
Yeah.
But speaking of social media, you have a very big social media following on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. And being so young in this industry, in the sport, why do you think that's so important to get that social media following?
I think a lot of it has to do with my age. You know, I kind of came into it as social media was getting big in this industry. And so I grasped onto that early. And I think that's really helped. But I always think of, you know, when I wasn't fishing for a living, how did I want to be able to view these guys and what did I want to see? And that's what I try to relay back to, you know, the people that are following me is they want an inside look at what our lives are like and what we're doing and, you know, try to do it in a motivating and inspiring way that, you know, is positive and people will actually enjoy looking at and good content.
When you do travel, you post the pictures, you bring the fans on the road with you, but you do this all mostly with your GoPro, which you're sponsored by. Tell me what it's like being sponsored by GoPro. How cool is that?
It's an awesome relationship. You know, they're super easy people to work with. They're a young company. You know, they're probably one of the most iconic brands in the world as far as a world scale. And so to be able to kind of get on the inside and see what's coming out and kind of put our heads together with theirs and create, you know, just different angles, different ways to capture. And the great thing about it is how much we can show what we do from a fishing standpoint and be able to teach people. And it's such an easy camera to use. Like I really don't have any camera skills, but I can run a GoPro. I mean, there's only 3 buttons on it. It's easy to work. And
you do great things with the GoPro. I've seen the stuff on social media that are fantastic.
So our big thing is being creative, right? And there's so many options. They make tons and tons of mounts, you know, but I'm never afraid to take those mounts apart and rebuild them and be able to change different angles. You know, and that's, I think having that camera pushes the creativity, you know, and it just keeps things interesting.
Okay, I have one last question. What's it like being the rookie Fowler of bass fishing?
Oh my gosh, I should have known this question was coming.
I really think just
She thinks I'm Ricky Fowler for some reason.
I don't think you're Ricky Fowler. I think what Ricky Fowler does for golf, you do for bass fishing.
Fair enough, that's a good way to put it.
Oh, now you'll take it.
I guess I would have to say that's humbling.
It is.
He's on a huge scale as far as golf goes and just his brand that he's built for himself. You know, and he's one of the younger guys. And the way I look at it is he kind of changed the image of golf somewhat. You know, and I think for the better. It brought a lot of new, younger people into the sport, I think. And that's what we need in fishing as well, right? I mean, it's always been viewed as kind of an older gentleman's type sport, and it still is, but there's so many different avenues for it, you know, that you're seeing a lot more of like the urban city kids and stuff starting to get into fishing, and I think that's it's a really awesome time to be in our sport because of the growth of it, and I think it's only getting better from here.